A baseball bat company told you their bats were next generation, materially redesigned, improved for performance. Then they turned around and told the certification bodies that approved those bats for league play that the only changes were cosmetic, appearance only, same internals, new paint, full price. In February 2026, a 31-page class action lawsuit was filed in Utah federal court, calling it a half-truth marketing scheme. The bats cost between $200 and $600 each. The lawsuit covers over 20 models across 4 certifications. And here is the part nobody is talking about. That company does not just own one brand, it owns 5. Which means the bat sitting in your kid's bag right now might already be part of this lawsuit. That reveal is coming. But first, let me show you how deep this goes. 5 worst baseball bat brands being sold right now, and 3 that are actually worth every penny. Number 5. Louisville Slugger. Louisville Slugger has made bats since 1884. Babe Ruth, Derek Jeter, 140 years of Hall of Famers. That legacy is real. And in 2015, Wilson Sporting Goods bought it for $70 million. Since the acquisition, Louisville Slugger's alloy and composite lines have declined in independent testing. The Solo and Omaha rank below Easton, Marucci, and DeMarini in sweet spot size, exit velocity, and vibration dampening, $200 to $300 for bats that lose every comparison at the same price. This is not the first time Louisville Slugger made headlines. In 2012, Louisville Slugger and partners paid $9 million to the family of a boy who suffered brain damage from an aluminum bat line drive. But Louisville Slugger at least puts a real bat in your hands. The next brand puts a legal trap in your warranty. Number 4. DeMarini. DeMarini is also owned by Wilson, same parent company as Louisville Slugger. Their composite bats retail between $300 and $400 and are marketed as elite-level performance equipment. Buried in DeMarini's warranty fine print are 2 clauses most buyers never read. First, using the bat below 60 degrees Fahrenheit voids the warranty. Spring ball, fall ball, cool morning practice, anything below 60 degrees, and your $300 bat is unprotected if the barrel cracks. Second, and this is the one that should stop you cold, DeMarini's warranty includes a binding arbitration agreement and a class action waiver. By using the bat, you agree to give up your right to sue them as part of a class, not by signing a contract, by swinging the bat. A $350 bat that voids itself in cold weather and strips your legal rights the moment your kid steps into the box. That is not a warranty. That is a liability shield, dressed up as customer service. 2 brands down, both owned by Wilson. Now let us cross the aisle to the other corporate empire. Because the next 3 brands are all owned by the same parent company, and all 3 are named in the same class action lawsuit. Number 3. Worth and Miken. Worth and Miken are legendary names in slow-pitch softball. Their composite technology dominated that world for years, but here is the problem. Both brands are now owned by Rawlings, and both are named in the February 26 class action lawsuit filed by plaintiff Brian Duryea in Utah federal court. The allegation is identical across every brand in this case. Rawlings marketed these bats as materially improved while certifying them with governing bodies as cosmetic-only changes, same internals, new graphics, full price. Worth and Miken bats appear in baseball certifications despite being rooted in slow pitch, a sport with fundamentally different engineering requirements. A barrel designed for 40-mile-per-hour lobs is not the same as one built for 85-mile-per-hour fastballs. Number 2. Easton. Easton is one of the most recognized bat brands in youth baseball. Parents trust the name, players trust the logo, and most buyers have no idea that Easton is owned by Rawlings. Easton is also named in the same February 2026 class action. Specific models cited in the lawsuit include the Hype Fire 2025 and the Hype Comp 2023. The allegation is the same, marketed as improved, certified as cosmetic only. The lawsuit states, and this is directly from the filing, that a reasonable consumer would consider it important to know that a manufacturer denied material changes in its certification submissions while advertising those same changes to consumers as performance improvements. $200 to $400 per bat, marketed as next generation, certified as last year's bat with a fresh coat of paint. And now, number 1, the company running the entire operation. Number 1, Rawlings. Rawlings is not just a bat brand. It is the parent company behind Easton, Worth, Miken, and Combat. 5 brand names, 1 corporate owner, 1 class action lawsuit covering all of them. Plaintiff Brian Duryea filed the 31-page complaint in Utah federal court in February 2026, alleging unjust enrichment, fraudulent misrepresentation, negligent misrepresentation, and breach of express warranty. But the lawsuit is not even the full story. Independent testing on the 2025 Rawlings ICO-NUSA model documented a 13% field failure rate, end caps cracking, barrels separating, at $350 to $500 per bat. Rawlings redesigned the end cap for 2026. Independent reviewers are still advising buyers to register the warranty on day 1 and monitor the first 30 to 60 days. Now, step back and look at the full picture. Wilson owns Louisville Slugger and DeMarini. Rawlings owns Easton, Worth, Miken, and Combat. 2 corporate parents control 9 brand names in the bat market. When you walk into a sporting goods store thinking you are choosing between competitors, you are often choosing between products made by the same company. And at least one of those companies is facing a class action for selling you the same bat twice at full price. 5 brands, 2 corporate parents, 9 names on the shelf, 1 pattern. Now here are 3 brands that are genuinely independent, genuinely transparent, and genuinely worth your money. Worth every penny. Number 3, Victus Knox. Victus is independently owned. Pennsylvania roots. MLB players chose the brand for quality, not sponsorship money. The Knox hybrid uses composite handle and alloy barrel. 0 break-in. Game ready from swing 1. BBCOR, around 200 to 250. Youth, USSSA, starting at 150. No class action. No cosmetic certifications. Worth every penny. Number 2, Marucci, CATX2 Connect. Marucci is independently owned. Founded in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Their wood bats are used by more MLB players than any other brand. The CATX2 Connect pairs an HZR alloy barrel with composite handle. Top 3 in independent testing across all certifications. Clean durability data. No lawsuits. BBCOR, around 250 to 300. USA Youth, between 130 and 210. Worth every penny. Number 1, Stinger Bats. Stinger is a small, independently owned bat company with 0 corporate backing, 0 influencer deals, and 0 class action lawsuits. Their Missile S alloy bat delivers BBCOR level performance at roughly half the price of the brands on the worst list. They survive entirely on word of mouth. Players try them, feel the pop, and tell their teammates. No 9-brand corporate umbrella, no cosmetic-only certifications, no binding arbitration in the warranty. Just a bat company that makes bats and lets the product do the talking. 5 brands draining your wallet, 3 brands earning it. The difference is not the name on the barrel, it is who owns that name, what they are telling the certification bodies, and whether they will let you sue them if the barrel cracks. Here is the uncomfortable part. The 2 companies you just heard about, Wilson and Rawlings, do not just make bats. They make most of the gloves, the helmets, and the catcher's gear sitting in your bag right now too. If they are willing to certify a bat as cosmetic only to dodge the rules, what do you think they are doing with the rest of your equipment? That is exactly what the next video on this channel exposes. Subscribe now so you do not miss it, because once you see how deep this goes, you will check every tag in your bag. I am the Baseball Audit. I will see you in the next one.